I just feel like there's a side to YouTube that no one is discussing, and it's the reason why everyone is quitting.
I've made the decision to step away from YouTube.
It's time to take a breather.
It's important for me to take a break.
Goodbye.
I am retiring or quitting.
I'm planning to retire.
According to recent studies, being a YouTuber is the #1 most desired job for kids today. And honestly, from the outside, it does look like the perfect gig. Lots of money, work whenever you want, and fame that rivals modern-day celebrities without ever having to leave your home. My husband Jay and I have been YouTubers for the last 5 years now. And don't get me wrong, when we got that 100K plaque, I did feel like a little kid on Christmas morning, and it felt like all my dreams were coming true. But lately, I've just been reflecting on the things that no one seems to really be talking about, the harsh realities behind the job. Before really diving into the reasons for quitting, I think it's important to understand the phases that most YouTubers go through when they start uploading videos. The first phase is to film and post everything. When Jay and I first started, we were obsessed with capturing every single moment. We're gonna do 2 videos a week! If we weren't posting twice a week, it felt like we were committing some sort of YouTube crime. We quit our jobs to go live full-time on the road, but it felt like we never really allowed ourselves to fully enjoy our experiences because we were so focused on filming every single moment. It's easy to lose that balance early on.
It's time to get out of bed. I gotta go film.
Phase 2 is the struggle, man. It is an up and down battle.
You know, Jay and I, we've been really trying. 2-3 years. We've been getting down on ourselves. We're gonna keep trying, and this is my dream, so like, what's the point in giving it up? I know one day we'll be able to look back at this and be like, wow, remember that time we didn't have any money and we had no idea how the hell we were gonna make it, and we made it, and we can look back and like appreciate these times.
The third phase of being a YouTuber is the success, and this mostly does not happen overnight. It happens after years of struggling and trying, and then you'll finally get there, and it'll feel amazing.
Just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone. We're up to over 200 subscribers, I think, right now, which is really exciting.
Oh my god, I made it!
I feel like it didn't hit me until just now.
But getting a huge following comes with new pressures that you didn't have before. Now that you have something to lose, it's scary, and the fear of being canceled is something that's always looming over your head. You don't want to say the wrong thing, you don't want to offend anyone, but you also want to be your true, authentic self. And that's when you can get into this very internal battle with yourself where you're just struggling and trying to find the words to say. And then the fourth phase is the burnout or quitting. Burnout or quitting happens for many reasons. First, the money, the ad revenue, or the money that you make through ads that YouTube puts on your videos, it's not as good as you think. For the first few months or years of being on YouTube, you'll probably make pennies. For us, it took us, I think, about a year to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. That's what you need to start making money on YouTube. The most we've ever made from ad revenue in a month is $3,800, while last month we made $1,151. As you can see, it's really inconsistent and not something we can rely on. We aren't alone. My buddy Justin from Mobile Dwellings made $2,467. My friend Eddie from Us Plus a Bus, who has 709,000 subscribers, made $129. My friend Alyssa from Regretless made $1,215. Of course, there are the top 1% of creators. Graham Stephan, for example, is doing all right.
So in total, we did 110 million views this year. It ranges anywhere between $4,000 and $6,000 a day. When you add all of that up, we come to...
But he's also in the finance niche, which tends to have a much higher payout by advertisers. The reality for most of us is that if you do want to make YouTube your full-time job and not do anything else, you most likely cannot rely on just the ad revenue. You kind of have to become a marketer. Sponsored content will become a huge part of your income, and that's when companies reach out to you and they want you to promote a product. For example, let me tell you guys about the Ampace Andes 1500. With the Ampace Andes 1500, you will experience an electrifying revolution in portable power station charging. It's not limited by its 2400 watt output rate. Ampace's A-Turbo technology will exceed all your needs with an output of 3600 watts to power all devices and appliances. Not only will you experience ultra-fast charging with a full charge in 55 minutes with A-Boost, but you can also use solar charging for up to 600 watts of solar input. It gives you peace of mind with its swift 20-minute switch in emergencies and keeps you safe with the intelligent safety warning algorithm that can detect safety risk in advance. Ampace is equipped with high-quality commercial-grade materials with independent core partitioning and IP55 battery security. Not only does it achieve its unprecedented 6,000 charge cycle for up to a 10 years lifespan, but with Ampace's exclusive battery management system and advanced charging algorithm, you experience a phenomenal 50% increase in product longevity. It's also cold resistant and supports standard usage in temperatures between -4 degrees and 49 degrees Fahrenheit. It's puncture resistant, non-flammable, and has high temperature resistant cells. With Smart App Control, you can monitor everything completely remotely from your phone. It's super compact, lightweight, and versatile, so it fits easily in your vehicle or home. Whether you're exploring, living off-grid, or tackling on those DIY projects, you can always stay connected and powered up with the 13 versatile ports, wherever you need it. I mean, what more could you ask for? You can click the link in our description for more details. Thank you for Ampace for sponsoring this video and helping support our YouTube career. In most instances, doing one sponsored video will pay for more than a few months of ad revenue. So if you do want to make it full-time, you're going to be doing a lot of sponsored videos. Even if you love the companies that you work for, if you lean towards being more on the creator side than the marketing side, it's going to get tedious. It's going to get annoying.
Say it again. You don't have to ramble on. Just say it, shake it.
It's going to be hard to incorporate sponsorships into your videos without interrupting the flow of those videos. For me personally, I definitely lean more towards the creative side. I started making videos a long time ago.
I'm working there.
I found a new home.
Have nice pearly white teeth.
And I started making them because I enjoy storytelling and I want to tell the best story possible. And when you have ads in your videos, that's not always possible. So I think if you want to become a YouTuber, you have to ask yourself, are you a marketer or are you a creator? And can you be both? So the third reason people are quitting YouTube or getting burnt out is because it's actually really lonely. I know that we can show that we're living a great life, but you're really most of the time just seeing the highlights. And the reality is most of the time you're going to be behind a computer screen by yourself, editing for hours and hours and days and days. It can get very lonely, especially if you don't have an editor. And it can be very hard to find an editor that understands your work style, that understands how you like your videos edited, and it can be hard to give up that control. The fourth reason for burnout is the trolls.
Some of it's not even criticism, all right? Some of it's just downright mean.
When I'm mentally in a good place and we get one of those comments, I can laugh about it. But if I'm not mentally in a good place, it can be really taxing. Like some of those comments will get to you. You could have 100 good comments, and if you get one bad comment, all those 100 comments, like you don't even think about them. All you think about is that one bad comment, and it can really start to eat you up. You can really start to question yourself if you don't know who you are. And then another thing is if you have a channel where you're posting your life and you're not going through a good time mentally, it can be hard to hide that. It's not easy for me to post videos when I'm going through a challenging time. I'm an open book and I love sharing almost everything with you guys.
I just saw some boobs for the first time.
Probably shouldn't do that, but you know. And sometimes I'm going through something and I need time to reflect about it and get through it and share my experience with you guys and what I've learned. And sometimes that thing I'm going through takes months. And during those months, it's hard for me to want to create. It's also all-consuming being a creator. If you're a vlogger especially, you never turn it off.
Some nice freckles.
You wake up, you think, what could I film? It's 24/7. Basically, you quit your 9-to-5 job to start a 24/7 job.
It's a dream job is still a job, and it's a job that keeps getting bigger and more complicated, and I am so tired. There's nothing in my life right now except work.
It can be exhausting to never turn that off. And I think it's important to set boundaries for yourself. Maybe take Saturday and Sunday off. That's like what normal people do, right? But then in the back of your mind, if something cool happens on that Saturday or Sunday, you'll be like, dang it, I should be filming that. It's just an internal battle that never really ends. The number 6 reason that I think people quit YouTube is I think that sometimes your dream is to become a YouTuber, and then you do that, and then you want to do other things.
Creating content professionally requires you are totally dedicated towards your subject matter. I'm ready for a new adventure in life.
I do have some advice. Know that when you start your channel, you don't have to go full time. Don't put that pressure on yourself. I've learned personally that I love making videos that I'm passionate about, and I don't want to be posting things just to post things. And if I wanted to go full time, I'd have to create content that I'm not passionate about. We've taken a step back and only post when we feel compelled to tell a story. Jay and I have done over 20 builds all over the country, and almost every single client found us from our YouTube channel. Your YouTube channel becomes your resume. People can see what you're capable of doing, and even if you're not getting a lot of views or have a lot of subscribers, it can open up the door for other possibilities and opportunities that you didn't even think about when you first started your YouTube channel. Also know when you're creating that your first 100 videos will probably be bad. And if you are not looking back at your first few videos and cringing, you're doing something wrong.
I really don't like those videos now.
It's also really important to join groups of creators so that you don't feel so alone. I have a lot of creator friends. We talk about the highs and the lows and the roller coasters.
Trying to figure out how to be a YouTuber again.
And it really just helps having someone else that's also going through it to talk to. YouTubers are the first generation of people who are able to tell their own stories, and with the press of a single button have the opportunity to share them with millions of people. This is a gift, but it's not one that doesn't come with plenty of challenges, self-doubt, and burnout. There's no guidebook to becoming a successful YouTuber, and there's no one path. But I wouldn't change our path for the world because I'm so grateful for everything that it brought us, the people that it's led us to, and the opportunities that it's brought. So if you're going for it, just try to enjoy the journey as much as you can. Be patient, be authentic, and most importantly, be yourself, because that's where the magic really happens.